14th of April and it's the afternoon now. I came home from the allotment. I was very exhausted, and now I'm in the greenhouse and I've got some more seeds to plant, and these are okra. Now last year I grew okra and it was actually the first year that I was really successful with them. I didn't get a huge amount of fruit, but I got some, so I was really pleased. I've been trying for years and years and years to actually grow some plants successfully, and last year was the year. Now okra don't like it cold, so if it's still cold where you are, then put off sowing these for a while. Now I'm going to sow them in the greenhouse, but I'm going to keep them on the windowsill in the kitchen because it's warmer. It actually gets a little bit too cold at night in the greenhouse for the okra, so I'm going to keep them on the windowsill, and when I pot them up into 3-inch pots, I'll still put them back on the windowsill in the kitchen, and then when we haven't got any problems with frost, so that'll be the beginning of June onwards, then I'll move them out into the greenhouse, and then they'll grow on in the greenhouse. So they are very sensitive. They're a bit fussy, shall we say, but if you look after them and you give them what they need, then they will reward you with some wonderful okra. The flowers are gorgeous. They're really quite large and they're sort of yellow with little sort of browny spots on them. They're fabulous. So let me show you how to sow your okra. Now the okra may be fussy with heat, but they're not fussy with the compost. So just use bog standard compost, multi-purpose compost to sow them in. That's not a problem for them. Just feed them during the summer as you would your tomatoes. So we'll put this compost in. I know it's two different varieties, and the lighter stuff is actually very dry. The darker stuff, I've just opened the packet which has been outside, so that's why they're different colours. So when you've put the compost in, just pat it down, and then you need to give it a water. Now let the water soak through before you start sowing your seeds. Now here are the okra seeds. They're little round balls and they're sort of very dark grey in colour, dark grey blue. Now the variety of okra that I've got here, they're a spineless variety. It doesn't mean to say that they're not brave. What it means is that when you grow some okra, there are little sort of spikes on them. They look a little bit like green thorns, and when you harvest the okra, it actually gets you can get stabbed by them. So this is a variety that doesn't have those on them. So I'm going to sow these and just sprinkle them on top of the compost, just like that. Make sure they're not too close together. The germination rate for these is usually quite high, so don't, unless of course you want loads and loads, don't go sowing stacks and stacks of them. I would suggest sowing about 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, and there's 20 in there. So hopefully about 3/4 of those will come up. And then you've got, you know, a few just in case they get a little bit too cold and they die off, because they can be very temperamental. Now once you've put them on top of the compost, all you need to do then is to just put some compost over the top of them. Don't pat it down, just level it off over them. And then I'll make sure that I label these, and as I say, I'll keep these on the kitchen windowsill and I'll keep you updated on their progress. Right, well I've labelled the okra and I will put them on the kitchen windowsill and I will keep them there for quite a while, until it gets really, the nights are nice and warm, and then they can be moved out into the greenhouse. Make sure that with your okra you don't overwater them. They don't like to be overwatered. If you do overwater them, then the plants will go mouldy and then the plant will die. Remember that because they're okra, they like to grow outside in nice warm climates, so they're not used to all that water. So just be very, very careful when you are watering them, not to give them too much. Well, I will keep you updated on their progress, and I'll let you know how they're getting on. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.